Some noise for our next fighter, please. Wais Ghafar!
Wais is fighting out of East London, and his hometown is Kabul or Newham, so obviously Afghan background. He's a striker by trade, and what he thinks about his opponent, that he's a good striker, he's fast. Wais has been competing now, or has 2 years martial arts experience, and what made him get into combat sports was the beauty of being able to use every tool. I'm assuming he's talking about MMA there. And his favourite fighter of all time is Khabib Nurmagomedov and Jose Aldo.
Put your hands together for his opponent, Adam Lightning Raja!
So walking to the octagon now, we have BlackBeard's own Adam Raja fighting our Slough, BlackBeard MMA. Slough, 2 years experience, he's 1-0 as an MMA fighter. Adam is quick on his feet, he's got great head movement, and his grappling has improved drastically over the past couple of months. Favorite fighter is the beat, so expect some charismatic stuff from Adam. He likes to show off. Both of these fighters are pretty tall for their weight class.
This is a catchweight 63 kg MMA bout. In the blue corner, fighting out of London, ESKF, Wais Ghafar! And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Slough, BlackBeard MMA, Adam Lightning Raja!
This bout is sponsored by AutoWorks.
Our referee, Dan Movida.
Adam Raja's been pretty active on the A-class rules circuit, MMA circuit, took a win in his last fight. He's back here on C-class, amateur rules. Both fighters touch gloves. He has slick stand-up skills as Adam Raja, BlackBeard MMA. On the other hand, Wais Ghafar, BlackBeard Fight Series debut here. So it'd be nice to see if he can restore some pride for the ESKF gym and get a win here in this bout.
Both fighters light on their feet.
Wais has gone for the body lock, so he's going to expect a takedown. Nice head control here against the cage.
Great display of strength.
Great.
Lifting him
Nice
straight off his
takedown.
feet.
Using great shoulder pressure is Wais Ghafar.
You could do with just dropping his hips there as well, staying heavy, but I think he's just going for a mount there.
Adam's sort of being clever to stop that knee coming over for the mount. Using the cage to turn. Wais is doing everything right. He's got his man against the cage, in his own corner, getting all the instruction he needs.
Trapping the arm now.
Knees to the body there just to soften up Adam Raja. Adam's done a good job, but unfortunately the cage is in the way. He's managed to get against the cage, but that's going to make it more uncomfortable for him. It's not going to give him enough room to maybe snap on an armbar if he had to.
You can see he recovered guard there because Wais went to knee him there, which gave him that bit of space to get that knee in. There's a fine line between throwing strikes and keeping control.
Well, Adam's got the overhook now, so he's looking to tie his man up, break his posture by getting that head control. But what he really needs to do when he's against the cage is to start to cage walk, push away, start to cage walk. because the way Wais is tripoding almost there, if Adam can look to maybe like secure an arm or go for an arm bar, because what he's doing at the minute is squeezing Wais's ribs, trying to make it uncomfortable for him, trying to make him react or do something different. But I think Wais is quite comfortable where he is. You know, he's winning the fight, he's got the takedown, and he's capitalized from there. He's got the arm across, so he's searching for the triangle here.
Wais throws some nice strikes here.
Big punches coming over from the top from Wais Ghafar. And that's the end of the first round. And we're into round 2 of this Catchweight MMA bout. Adam was trying to be relentless with his striking there, but paid the price by having his leg caught and getting taken straight to the floor in the same position as he was in before. But he's looking to lock up a triangle here.
I think.
To no avail, unfortunately. The thing is, at least he's not against the cage this time.
I like to see Adam stop doing the, try to make it uncomfortable and try to look for a sweep, go for a submission, because he probably is trying his own legs out as well, no doubt.
I'd like to see him maybe put his feet on the hips, maybe get some separation.
Absolutely,
roll out, get back to the center of the octagon, and then maybe reset.
I think is what Adam needs to do. He needs to lock an arm up, and in order then look to sort of escape the hip and go for something. But at the minute, he's not.
Use the cage as well. Hey, he's against the cage, like you said earlier. You know, get his bum to the cage, cage walk, push away.
Maybe you can try something a little bit sneaky as well, just getting his
scissor sweeps there.
Oh, there it is.
Lovely turn.
Great work. Fantastic work.
But can he stay there? That's the question.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. Wais Ghafar is straight back on top, peppering the body.
I think the cage there didn't play in the favour of Adam.
And he's locking his man up here. Maybe looking for the triangle, but Wais Ghafar's trying to hold that leg down, not let him throw his legs up.
Maybe get the underhook with the right hand side, push his hips out, get back up.
Well, the knees come up now, so he might be searching for that arm, but Ghafar again, he can see what's coming. That's the thing, you know, he can see what's coming, and he's
going for the scissor sweep again.
Scissor sweep attempt one more time.
Good pressure by Wais here, head pressure.
See, what Adam needs to do is bridge his body, because he's got the positioning, he's just not bridging the body in the same direction as he wants to throw him.
Ref asks you for more action here. Needs to get wrist control, Adam.
Okay. Down overhead, he stands up. The fighters, lack of action there.
Worked in Adam's favour here.
10 seconds left in the round.
Adam can't afford to throw that kick up again and let him catch that leg and put him back down again, because he's expecting it. He's lunging in like that. It's not really going to do him any favours.
Shoot.
Wais doing everything right. I think he knows he's 2 rounds up. So this round he's just got to be careful, not get caught with anything. Don't do nothing silly. He's going to look for that kick. He's going to look for Adam to strike. See, as soon as Adam ventures forward, Wais takes a step back. He's ready for that kick to come forward. He's expecting that kick to come forward.
Checking the kick nicely.
Good work by Wais.
It looks like Adam's locking up the guillotine.
Yep.
He's got the legs round.
Big slam.
Let's see how tight this is.
Not sure.
He needs to extend. Adam needs to extend his hips out and put more pressure on his neck. But Wais is looking to fight the hands.
Yeah, he needs to get one side. I think he's going to pop his head out.
Wais is doing a good job of putting his shoulder down on Adam's face to give himself a little bit more space there.
Well, he's
right.
tripoding up to make sure that he's got blood rushing
That
to his
looks
head.
tight.
Yeah, I think it's in pretty tight.
That looks very tight indeed.
That does.
Adam needs to just extend his hips a little bit.
Well, he's got pressure against the head. At least he's managed to get the arms free.
Yeah, Wais.
Oh, and he's popped it out.
Popped that head out lovely there, did Wais Ghafar. Digging his head into his opponent's own head now.
I can imagine Adam's arms would be a bit burnt out after trying to squeeze that guillotine in.
Yeah, but he still needs to work. He needs to get up. He needs to get out of that position.
I
He
think
needs to scramble, even if it means he's exposing his back. He needs to get up from that position.
I think, in all honesty, I think that was the best chance of the fight there for Adam to maybe finish that fight. And I'm not sure unless
there's still some time in the round. That's if he gets in a position, there's still opportunity, but he has to finish it.
There is, but it was a golden opportunity there to finish that. But I think Wais is just going to keep him there. And like you said, Zubair,
that's another opportunity there. This is a given advantage to Adam here.
Wais did tremendously well defending that guillotine. He was tripoding up. He managed to get the arms out. But again, let's see what Adam Raja can produce now in this last round.
Adam forcing the action. A sense of urgency in his strikes.
Adam needs to tie him up. Get his hands on him.
Adam goes for the clinch. Head controls there. He needs to put his man to the floor.
Nice knee to the body.
Good head pressure there from Wais.
Adam tried to attempt he tried to attempt the judo throw there. Wais turned him to the floor, and in the scramble, Adam gets him out. Maybe a little too late, unless Adam can pull something off in the last 10 seconds. Good reversal there by Wais Ghafar. And that's the end of the fight there. Great action-packed fight, back and forth. And unofficially, I believe, Wais Ghafar has taken that 2 rounds to 1.
Winner by unanimous decision. The blue corner, Wais Ghafar.
Great win there by Wais
Put your hands
Ghafar.
together for the runner-up, please, Adam Raja.